Hi, everyone. I'm Avery Marquez, Director of Investment Strategies at Renaissance Capital. Welcome to our Q3 2025 market recap. Markets held a steady upward trajectory in the third quarter as volatility remained in check, inflation continued to show signs of easing, and the Fed approved a rate cut in September. The IPO window fully reopened in Q3, posting the biggest quarter for new issuance since 2021. IPOs delayed by earlier macro headwinds were revived or even accelerated to take advantage of surging demand for new issues, and high-profile unicorns continued to return. Renewed interest in growth stocks drove explosive debuts from some of the big names early on, but more rational appetite prevailed by quarter end. Global benchmarks performed well overall, though macro concerns in the US led to some backtracking in late September. With a solid quarter of activity behind us and more deals lining up in the pipeline, the long-awaited IPO pickup appears to be well underway. And solid returns, stable market conditions, and a robust private backlog bolster a strong outlook for the rest of the year, provided that the government shutdown is resolved quickly. Despite pulling back somewhat near the end of September, the Renaissance IPO index ended Q3 with a 10.6% return, outpacing the S&P 500, which returned 8.1%. The IPO index was well positioned with the quarter's trends, benefiting from renewed interest in growth stocks and tailwinds in the AI space, though a good portion of its gains were wiped out near quarter end amid talk of an AI bubble and concerns about the US government shutdown. The IPO index now lags the S&P 500 just slightly year to date, up 14.5% compared to the broader market benchmark's 14.8%. Top contributors in the Renaissance IPO index were led by companies with AI angles, including chipmaker Astera Labs and social media platform Reddit, both of which soared during the quarter on blowout earning reports. The biggest detractors included embattled consumer health company Kenvue, which sank further in the third quarter after the White House's claim of a link between Tylenol use while pregnant and neurodevelopmental conditions, and restaurant chain Cava, which fell on disappointing Q2 earnings. Looking ahead, we're optimistic that we'll see more activity in the coming months. A pickup in notable pipeline additions near quarter end, coupled with a number of private companies indicating near-term listing plans, signals sustained new issuance in Q4 and early 2026. We expect to see more tech and tech-adjacent issuers, as well as plays on the digital asset space. Defense, medtech, and consumer names are also viable candidates. Market sentiment has continued to steadily improve over the past quarter, though our outlook does hinge on the assumption that the US government shutdown is resolved quickly and has no significant negative impact on the current macro environment. As of now, solid returns, low volatility, and a building pipeline should allow the IPO market's long-awaited pickup to resume post-shutdown. That wraps up our Q3 2025 market recap. Thanks for watching.